Red Tails is not the first time this story has been told. In 1995, a film called The Tuskegee Airmen was made in HBO, but this is the first time it's been told on the big screen. This is also the first production that George Lucas has been in charge of that has had nothing to do with Star Wars and Indiana Jones since 1994's Radioland Murders. Watching this movie, I was back and forth. I really found that the real story was quite fascinating. This movie starts as saying, inspired by a true story. So I don't know what I was witnessing that was true in this story and what I was witnessing was just made up to make it more exciting. For a while I was kind of worried, because I'm watching the trailer, it looked like so much special effects was shot out at you, and would that take you out of the experience? It was kind of hard to like this movie for a while. The main characters, the main actors, were doing a decent job. They have a lot of great chemistry. Now, there's also some main stars in this movie, Bryan Cranston, Terrence Howard, and Cuba Gooding Jr., that kind of took me out of the movie. Their acting felt stiff and they felt like they just had the script right in front of them, and they were just reading their lines and getting their point across. But the people that I might have not recognized before, or maybe seen them somewhere in something else, who played the main stars, do decent work to move the story along. And then when it got to the action, when there was all those scenes of the fighter pilots and the dogfights with the Germans, it was really exciting. They were trying to tell too much in this story. It runs for about 2 hours. At times I was kind of rolling my eyes. I wanted to care. They're basing this movie on some amazing men who fought for their country when their country did not respect them at all. Wow, they are some courageous men. I don't know if I could ever do that in my real life, to fight for something when no one respects me. No one's backing me up. I have just so much love and respect for the men who fought in World War II, especially the African American people, because it was a tough time for them, tough time for the country, and then they go out and fight for that country that just doesn't show them that love and respect that they deserve. So that really kind of touched my heart. The real story about these men might be more interesting in seeing in another film. I know it was done in the 90s. I haven't seen that film, but I'm really looking forward to watching it now. Maybe it's a better film. Maybe I'd like to see a documentary focusing on the real men that went through all this. So there's some things that I liked about it, and there's some things that I didn't like about it. I'm trying to focus all my heart on the things that I enjoyed. The main cast was really good. They bonded really well. And the action, set pieces, to my surprise, all that special effects, the fight scenes in the air, were pretty exciting to watch, and I'm glad it wasn't in 3D. I slightly recommend this film. It's got a lot of problems, but it might be a good introduction to these men. I give a mild 3 stars for Red Tails.